So this is my home photo studio. These are all the people that came out and helped out with this photo shoot, and these are the final images that we were able to capture. If you guys want to see how we were able to capture these photos, make sure to stick around for the entire video, because this is going to be the behind the scenes where I show you guys exactly how the photo shoot went down. So this photo shoot idea all began a couple weeks ago when Chris hit me up and said, hey, we got to make something happen. I got this idea. I want to shoot it at a studio. I see that you have a studio. Let's make it happen. It was his idea. I'm not trying to take any credit from it, but I had the studio space, so we decided to do it at my place, and we started hitting up people. It was 3 photographers, 2 models, a stylist, and a makeup artist. So this was going to be something really cool, and I wanted to make sure I got some behind the scenes footage for it because it was something that I don't often do. The day rolls around and I started setting up the garage. The garage was already basically set up, but I set up a table in case anyone needed to put their gear or anything down. First person to show up was the makeup artist.
Hi, I am Maya.
Her name is Maya. She's really cool. She was really helpful throughout the entire shoot, and she did a really good job on the makeup. This is her info. This is her Instagram. Go check out her Instagram. She does some really cool stuff. The second person to show up was the stylist.
Hi, I'm Tony. I was the stylist for today. My @ on Instagram is SpacedOutLotus. Check me out.
And she brought tons of stuff for us to use. We ended up not even using half of it, but having it available was really convenient and really cool. Go check out her Instagram. This is her Instagram. She did a really good job styling this photo shoot, and after her, everyone kind of arrived at the same time. Chris was the one that essentially planned everything.
Film photographer based out of San Diego, California. My IG is @ShotWithChris.
And this is his Instagram. Go check him out. I don't think he's uploaded any of the photos from the shoot yet, but his photos were really, really cool. So the 2 models that we had were Esperanza and Sammy. These are their Instagrams. Go ahead and check them out as well. Everyone's Instagrams and links will be down in the description below. And finally, the last person that showed up was the final photographer, which was Anne.
Hi, my name is Anne. I am a fashion and lifestyle photographer based in Orange County, and my IG handle is PixByAnne.
Once everyone showed up, we started setting up. Maya wasted no time setting up her makeup and getting right to it. She started working on Esperanza right away, and her makeup took a little bit longer because she was gonna have like a little bit more of like the fancier makeup. Sammy came already done. She had her makeup already ready. So we gave both the makeup artist and the stylist full control of how the models were gonna look because they were all on board with the mood board. And I feel like giving control to your makeup artist and your stylist is gonna help them be more creative and make the photo shoot as good as possible by making the models look as good as possible. While they were setting up and getting the models ready, we were also setting up. We were deciding on what kind of lighting situation we would do first, and Chris started setting up his film camera because he does shoot on film, so he has to take extra precautions when shooting. He has to make sure the lighting and stuff is right, so I let him set up his shots, and then I would come in with my digital camera and just shoot afterwards because it's a lot easier for me to shoot digital than it is for him to shoot on film because he has to be more meticulous on what he does. Once the models were done, they were dressed up, the makeup was done, we started shooting, and this is a little bit of the behind the scenes to that. I didn't really want a behind the scenes camera up in everyone's face, so I kind of just set it on a tripod and put it towards the back of the room, but I was able to capture some good behind the scenes footage. As you can see, basically my style is a little bit different than the other people's styles, so this is kind of my element. I like being in a very dark, moody situations, so I turned off most of the lights and got it down to either just 1 or 2. This really exaggerates the shadows and it really exaggerates the highlights, which is really good for if you're trying to do some shutter drag, which I was trying to do, and you can see that here. Chris was essentially using the same lighting that I was using because we were trying to make sure that the lighting worked for both of us, and we were both really trying to just kind of collaborate on this shoot and kind of throw ideas back and forth. So in the middle of the shoot, Sammy unfortunately had to leave early, so we weren't able to do a ton of stuff because it just took so long to get ready, and she was only able to be there for a certain amount of time. So because she left, we weren't able to do any of the 2 people photos, but we adjusted and the photos still came out great with just Esperanza being the model. She's a great model. When Anne arrived a little bit later in the shoot, she wasted no time getting to work with Esperanza. She got her camera out, and her way of posing is a lot different than the way me and Chris were posing. I like to keep my posing at a minimal, and I really like the light dominating the photo, not the posing. Anne was the exact opposite. She was a lot more focused on the posing than both me and Chris were, and she was a phenomenal photographer for that. She was really good at getting Esperanza in some pretty cool poses and some pretty cool ideas, and it was kind of cool seeing her do her work. This is the first time that I have shot with someone that shoots like her, so it was really cool seeing her and her element, and I had to ask for some tips and stuff like that later in the shoot just because I was really impressed with how she was able to pose the model. A lot of my style at least comes from how the light hits the model. The shadows and stuff like that are gonna be there regardless of what pose they do. I like my photos to look very simple and melancholic, and you can't really get that if you're making your models do some really flashy poses. Chris was kind of on the same boat. He was really focusing on the lighting a little bit more than the posing, to the point where we never even noticed that the makeup artist switched out the earrings because we were so focused on the lighting, which I thought was kind of funny. Overall, everyone had a really good time. It was a really cool shoot. It was great working with everyone. I hope we can do something like this again sometime soon. It was really cool seeing other photographers shoot and seeing other photographers do their own thing, because I feel like if you surround yourself with other photographers and other creative people, you'll only be able to increase your tools and increase your creativity as well. So seeing someone like Anne posing her models differently than I'm used to posing definitely taught me something, and I feel like it's little interactions like that makes you a better photographer. So that was the behind the scenes for this photo shoot. Go ahead and check out our Instagrams if you guys want to see the final products. If you really like the behind the scenes type videos, let me know in the comment sections and I'll make sure to make more. As always, if you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out the Instagram links down in the description, as well as my website where you can go and purchase some of my work. But yeah, that's the end of it. It was a really good day, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching that behind the scenes. That's all for this video. I will see you guys in the next one.
I need a coin.
You need a coin?
I need to, it's gonna choose what I
Siri. You have an iPhone?
What?
Yeah, ask Siri. I'd be like, Siri, flip a coin.